Hi, it's me. I'm a little on the fuzzy side. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not correcting itself and being clear. Jester's in bed. Wave. Wave. I want them to see your whole hand.
No, not today.
Why?
I don't want to.
Today's our 2-year anniversary, but that's another video for another hour. I am making a video about, well, the Avengers. I went to see it last night, and it was freaking amazing. I'm gonna mute. Honey, can you do me a favor? Since you have the remote?
You can reach over and push the volume down button.
Fine. I'm watching Speed in the background. So, I saw Avengers last night, and it was fucking amazing. I couldn't believe how amazing it was. The fact was that each Avenger themselves got a background and got equal playing time. Thor, the first one you see is Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. Then Jeremy Renner is the first one. I'm sorry. Then you go off to Scarlett Johansson, and then Chris Hemsworth. Oh my God! First of all, I have a major white girl crush on Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor, and I say that because I'm a Latina and I am not into white boys, as you can tell from the dark-skinned man sleeping next to me. He is so good looking. Oh my God. Jeremy Renner did Hawkeye correct. I love Jeremy Renner. He's a great actor. He's a great action star. But I didn't know if he was going to do it right. And he did. And Hawkeye is a badass motherfucker. As you know, Samuel L. Jackson plays Nick Fury, and you get to know a little bit more about Nick and what he's all about, and that's really awesome. Don't mind him, he's eating Doritos. Also, you are too cute. It's interesting. Also, Nick Fury, originally Nick Fury was a white man, and I wasn't okay with this at first. When I found out that Nick Fury was going to be played by Samuel L. Jackson, give me one moment. In the past few movies, I got really upset about it. When I first found out he was going to play him, in the first movie that he showed up in was, I believe, Iron Man. I could be wrong. I felt like that was a crock of shit. But then again, we all have to... A new reboot... There are reboots that happen all the time, so... Why not have a black Nick Fury? That was fun. And... Phil Coulson's back, that Asian, he's cool. You get to learn about him. And obviously, Chris Evans, who plays Steve Rogers as Captain America. It's hysterical. Because for anyone that has saw Captain America and was pissed off about that movie, because all Chris Evans ever did was throw his shield, and that's it. And run, no throwing punches. He didn't fight. And that kind of pissed me off, because Captain America was, he was a soldier. He fucking fought the way he needed to fight. And in the movie, when I saw Captain America, it was a good wartime flick. But he didn't fight. So in this movie, it's more than just throwing his shield and defending himself with the shield. It's actually, you see a lot of melee weaponry happen. And the previews, by the way, are awesome, so that's gonna be great too, so check that out. Okay, I said Chris Evans. Who am I missing? Oh, and last but not least, Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr. you get to see a small inkling that him and Pepper Potts are together finally, which took fucking forever. And Gwyneth Paltrow's in a small stint of the movie, in the beginning of the movie and towards the end of the movie. And there's what can I say about Robert Downey Jr.? This role was so perfect for him. You have no idea. It's billionaire, playboy, smartass. That's pretty much how it is. And he says that along the lines in the movie. And the great thing about it is this movie ties in all those separate stories, and it's amazing, amazing. And I enjoyed every bit of it. Now I'm a girl that loves explosions. I like explodey things. I'm a big comic book geek, and I wanted to see how they were gonna live up to this for me, and they did it right. And I'll tell you why. Joss Whedon was the director. Now, for those of you who don't know who Joss Whedon is, he's the creator and director of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Firefly, Cabin in the Woods, that's out right now. Yeah, because he's a huge comic book geek, and he directed it. Now, I don't know who wrote it, but the writing was spot on. It was comedy. Oh, Mark Ruffalo. I almost forgot. Now, I found out that Mark Ruffalo is playing, when I found out Mark Ruffalo was playing Bruce Banner, as obviously the Hulk, I got a little upset because Edward Norton did it so good for me in the last one, and I was pleasantly shocked at Mark Ruffalo. He did such an amazing job as Bruce Banner, and they kept the styles of Lou Ferrigno in there. Like, he has gray hair when he turns into the Hulk, and he still has gray hair now. And Mark Ruffalo is such he has such demons about being the Hulk, so you guys gotta check that. He's so cool. Now, like I said before, they tie all in these stories from the other movies, which is insane to me. And they tie in, like, so many different things that wasn't mentioned, and some are, and, like, to me, it's amazing, because I couldn't believe how well, like, there was so much hype about this flick, that normally when there's that much hype, it usually means it's gonna fail, and it's gonna be really bad. It could be really, really awesome, or really, really bad. This is the higher of the two. It exceeded my expectations, and there was action from the minute you watch the movie. Like, the first minute it starts. It lived up to the presentation. It lived up to the graphics were amazing, and we watched it in 3D. In real D 3D, because IMAX was sold out. Which, personally, I don't care. But we watched it in real D 3D, and it was exceptional. They used the 3D right. It wasn't just like in your face where you just assumed that it was going to be 3D. I found myself popping back a few times. And of course, in true G fashion, I cried like a bitch in certain scenes, which I'm not gonna tell you which scenes, because it's a spoiler and I'm not going to do it. But I really do suggest anyone going to see this flick, if you are a girl that's not into comics and you want some heart or humor, there's going to be heart. There's heart in this movie. There's humor. There's a little bit of spark of a romance. Unfortunately, for those girls who are into romance flicks, this ain't for you. But if you're a girl who likes heart and likes humor and likes some splody things, that's me. See this movie. It is so amazing. The storyline from start to finish is amazing. Note to anyone who sees this movie, stay after the credits. Stay after the ending, like the first beginning ending credits. You know how they do the whole picture thing? Stay for that, and then stay for the end of the credits. Because there's like 2 different parts. So stay for the whole entire movie, from beginning to end of reel, is what I'm basically telling you. Because there's shit you need to know, because there's 2 teasers. What was I gonna say? Honestly, the thing of it is, New York, I forget, my cousin said someone gave it like a 10 out of 10. Siskel and Ebert, or one of the 2 raters, gave it a 10 out of 10. What?
Ebert and Robert.
Thank you. Ebert and Roper gave it 10 out of 10.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Thank you. I know the New York New York Journal or whatever. My cousin told me this.
Wall Street Journal.
Thank you. Wall Street Journal. Wait, Wall Street doesn't cover that.
Okay, New York Times.
Thank you.
Daily News. Newsday.
No, it was the New
Pick
York
one.
Times. It was the New York Times, and they're fucking. The New York Times, unfortunately, is very particular about their shit, and they gave it a 10. So, if this is rated 10 out of 10, I'm giving it a 20. Go see this movie. It's amazing. Oh my god. For girls who want to see sexy boys in suits, it's amazing. Not to mention the fact that there's new tech for Tony Stark. Oh man. Just putting that out there. Alright, I'm gonna go. Love you guys to all your faces. Mwah. See ya. Bye-bye. And, yeah, go see the Avengers. Peace.